performance. As a Terence Crawford fan, especially as being one of the first guys in the YTBC to really be down with Terence Crawford. Like Terence Crawford, I'm a huge fan of Terence, one of the original guys on the YTBC talking about TC. And I still love Terence Crawford. He's still one of my favorite fighters. But as a big fan of his, he did let me down in this fight. He definitely let me down in this fight because, and I'm gonna break this down as quickly as I can for you guys. All right. After the 8th round, you've been boxing, you've been scoring points, you've been banking all of these rounds, and after the 8th round, you've knocked the guy down twice. You've hurt him several times. You've displayed the ability to hurt this guy. Like, you can see that this guy cannot handle your power when you throw punches, when you get aggressive, when you hit him on the chin, he gets hurt every time. And, he can't hit you. You frustrated him. And you've proven at this point, when up to round 8, you've proven that you're the far superior athlete. You're the far superior boxer. The guy can't touch you. You can hit him at will. Okay, and you can hurt him anytime you want to hurt him, and you've been hit by him quite a few times in the fight, and it didn't phase you. So he's proven that he could take Viktor Postol's punches. He's proven that Viktor Postol cannot handle his power. When he plants his feet and lands a good one, he sends him across the ring flying, hurt, right? And you've proven that you can move and he can't touch you when you don't want to be touched. When you've established all of that by round 8. Okay, I expect you to start putting hands on the guy. I expect you to start throwing some combinations. I'm not saying abandon the boxing. I'm saying continue using your lateral movement, but plant your feet and give this guy a 3-piece. Move, 3-piece, move, 2-piece, 1-piece, 3-piece, and you start putting these punches together. I expect to see you put hands on the guy, and I expect to see you finish the guy off, because that's what an elite fighter does when he's proven to be overmatched, when he's much better than the guy he's facing. We didn't know you were much better, but it was clear by round 8, clear for the whole world to see. You could take this guy out anytime. Terence Crawford could have knocked Viktor Postol out anytime he wanted. If Terence Crawford wanted to, he could have put his guard up and walked Viktor Postol down. He was the stronger fighter. Despite the fact that Viktor Postol was taller, Terence Crawford was bigger than him. He had more size than him, which was clear to see when Viktor Postol tried to clinch him in the 3rd round. Terence Crawford just lifted him off the ground and span him around like he was a little toy. So the point is, he seemed bigger, he had the more powerful punches, he was faster, he had the better movement. I wanted to see this guy start putting hands on Postol and knock Viktor Postol out. And that's why I'm disappointed as a Terence Crawford fan. Very disappointed, because he could have given us, as boxing fans, he could have given us a treasure that would have lasted in the pantheons of boxing for all time. Like, this is the fight that made Terence Crawford the official lineal champion at 140, and had he closed the show by beating a monster, an undefeated monster, and not just beating him, but knocking him out. That would have been something special. That would have been something amazing. That would have been something that would have catapulted him to the highest echelons of boxing. Because let me tell you something. I ordered this pay-per-view. I spent my hard-earned fucking money for this pay-per-view, okay? And I was expecting to see a show. Now, I'm not disappointed in the boxing and the craft that Terence Crawford used. Not at all. And had Viktor Postol been a tough challenge, I would have been praising Crawford all day, because you use your boxing to get the W. You have to get the W. That's the important thing. But why I'm criticizing him right now is that you've proven to be faster, stronger, bigger, better boxing, countering. You dominating the guy completely. He can't touch you. I want to see you put this guy away, or at least bust up his eye, smash on him. I want to see some violence now. You've clearly demonstrated that this guy can't do nothing to you, so now's the time to put those hands together and put the pressure and put the punches on him. And he didn't do that, and he could have given us a gem. He could have given us a treasure as boxing fans, and he didn't. And that is very disappointing. I don't like it. And he even said it on Boxing Scene. There was an article where he said, I could have done anything I wanted. I was having fun with him, but I was beating him easy. So what's the point? Why do I need to step on the gas? What's the point? Why do you need to step on the gas? Well, let me remind you, Terence, and let me remind all boxers, if any boxer ever listens to the video, and I need to remind all of us, the boxing fans, okay? I'm Terence Crawford's fucking boss. You're Terence Crawford's fucking boss. We are his boss, not Bob Arum, not HBO. We're your fucking boss because we're the ones who pay for the fights. We're the ones who watch you. We are the ones who support the sport. We're the reason why you can get paid to do what the fuck you're doing. Okay? I'm your fucking boss. Excuse my language, but I am. I paid $50-something to watch this fight. Okay? I'm not satisfied with your performance. Yes, you dominated the guy. Yes, you put on a masterclass, but you could have done more. What Terence Crawford did is equivalent to hiring a contractor to renovate your bathroom, and the guy installed the tiles and he just slapped them on the fucking wall, and a lot of the tiles are like, you know, they're not even. Some tiles are slightly sticking off the wall and the grouting is messed up. It's like, I know what you're capable of. You're capable of more, and I hired you to do the job because I know what you're capable of, and this is what you've given me. You put on a lackluster performance, and that's what Terence Crawford did, essentially. I don't give a damn what anyone says. You know, you're knocking these guys out, and you know, I'm not saying that he had to knock Postol out. But I'm just saying that around round 8, when it's been proven the guy can't hurt you, the guy can't touch you, the guy can't catch you, the guy can't do nothing to you, and you're hurting him every time you want to hurt him, you got to finish the guy off. You did a lazy job. It was a lackluster performance in your first pay-per-view. So, I'm still Terence Crawford's biggest fan, right? But I will not order another pay-per-view with Terence Crawford unless his next pay-per-view he knocks the guy out. I'm going to hear about it after he knocked the guy out, or I'll be streaming it for free. And if he knocks out his next big challenge, then I'll go back to watching your fights on pay-per-view. But your next pay-per-view, buddy, even if it's against Manny Pacquiao, I'm not watching it. Because if you think I'm going to pay my hard-earned fucking money to see you circling around the ring and just scoring points Mayweather style, you got another thing coming. Mayweather had that luxury because he, you know, acted like an asshole and you made racist comments, and he had a lot of people paying money just to see him lose. But that's never going to happen again. Bottom line. If you want my hard-earned money, if you want me to order pay-per-view, you got to fucking work for it. You understand? And if you want to be pound for pound number 1, you want to be, or you even want to move up to 3, you're going to need to knock these guys out or damage them. I'm sorry. Like, I heard people arguing that he should replace Triple G. No. Maybe you could replace Andre Ward, knock Ward down a notch, but you're not replacing Triple G. You're not replacing a guy who's knocking everybody the fuck out. I'm sorry. You know, it is what it is. I'm not comparing, though, because Terence Crawford's a pound for pound, top 5 pound for pound guy. You know, you could put him at 3 or 4. He's got the skills to be there. That's the truth. And I love TC, but I'm disappointed as his fan because this was a moment for him to shine. And, you know, he did show his skills. He did shine, but he didn't perform the way he should have performed. He had a defeated fighter in front of him who was ready to be taken out. And all he needed to do was step on the gas and start putting punches together, and he decided not to do that. He decided to go the easy route and just get the easy win. And you know what? At the end of the day, that's good enough for regular HBO, but it ain't good enough for pay-per-view. Not in 2016. Not when anybody can watch your fight in HD, streaming it online for free. All right, buddy? Okay, in this epoch in 2016, it ain't enough. It's not enough. And you'll see, the numbers are going to be terrible for this fight. You know, and it is what it is, because that's the state of pay-per-view in general. Like, pay-per-view is dying. It's dead. It's not coming back. And, you know, fights like this ain't going to help bring it back either. I'll tell you that. It is what it is. You know, once again, Terence Crawford, one of the best fighters around today, bar none. I'm still a huge fan, but I am disappointed. Once again, my disappointment isn't that I want some rock'em sock'em robots without boxing skills. No. My disappointment is you had a defeated fighter in front of you who was ready to be finished, and you didn't want to do it for whatever reason. And I'm sorry, buddy, but you're going to have to work harder for my money. You know, you got me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So I'm not going to be getting any more. I'm not ordering any pay-per-views at all, unless it's something like crazy, like you know, Canelo Triple G or Andre Ward versus Kovalev. I'll be ordering those 2 fights. But anything else, I'm really like, pay-per-view is done. But, you know, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I ordered this fight, number one, to support the best fighting the best. Because that's what this fight was. It was the best fighting the best. So I wanted to support that. I didn't want that to do... Even though I knew these numbers were going to be terrible, I said, you know, I'm going to order this fight. Secondly, I thought, like everybody else, that this fight would be a better fight. I didn't think it was going to be... I thought it would be a little more competitive, but I knew TC was far better than this guy. But TC needed to prove it. But at the end of the day, like I said before, I'm not mad that he elected to box. I'm just mad that, you know, after the 8th, 9th round, it's like, okay, now it's time to dismantle this guy and take him out. It is what it is, man. It's your boy Yav, Sweet Science Brothers. Let me know how you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share the videos. Share the love. Peace.